Welcome to Wednesday. We've made it to 4:30 in the afternoon and this is private practice. I have been working very, very focused again today. I'm enjoying the outcomes of being so focused on the tasks and the activities required of me. However, I have had my head in a medico-legal assessment for about 5 hours today. So I'm possibly a little bit pickled when it comes to cognitive demands, forming words, using sentences, and it may be interesting to see how I manage the sequence that is required of cooking dinner later this afternoon tonight. So how has your day been? It's been lovely to be able to work from home in a fairly non-pressured environment today. I was reflecting on this morning. We have a lot of commuter trains. Some of you may have heard the trains before. And I was reflecting this morning on how much I enjoy the fact that I don't have to be up, out the door and commuting to a workplace every single day. That being said, I am commuting into the city tomorrow, but it's 1 day out of 5. So I'm feeling pretty grateful about that today. I'm also really grateful at the operations and the systems in my business. While it feels like it's a project that never gets completed, we are making gains. We are making progress. Little by little, we chip away. I'm very fortunate to have great support around that. But little by little, we chip away, and little by little, we're building and continuing to improve, which to me is the whole foundation of having a value of excellence, is that you're always open to continuous improvement. Not perfection, which means you would have done all the improving you could because you're perfect. So I ain't going to the perfection place. I'm also really grateful today that I have the opportunity to serve so many wonderful people. Hello, Kelsey Pope. Actually, I need to have a conversation with you, but we'll do that outside of this video. My 5 Favorite People program is up and running. We're into week 3 this week, so they're powering along, but the relationship that has been built in this group already is quite phenomenal. And we've got a couple of OTs from here in Australia and therapists from in the States and over different parts of the US. So these aren't people who've necessarily met each other or worked with each other before. But the community and the willingness to help each other and the want to use their own learning to make sure that their learning is helping other people learn is quite remarkable. And I have at times struggled in the delivery of this program because I have found trying to bring people together to be a bit challenging. But this group is so committed to their process and the process that others are going through that they are turning up, the work is getting done. When work isn't getting done, we're talking about it, we're understanding why, and we're able to move on. And we've had some pretty awesome things happen in the group in the first 3 weeks. We've got people confident enough to start networking conversations. We've got people building networks. We've got people being published in news articles. We've got people who have been trying for the first 5 months of the year to get in front of people, and now they're in front of these people. And we've got an incredible commitment to building quality relationships. And I can't tell you how much that affirms me, because I know that there is a lot of attention for our marketing time and budget, but nothing works without relationship. And if you've noticed that there is so much competition for your time and attention, if you go to your inbox any time of the day, you've probably got quite a lot of emails trying to sell you stuff or inform you about things or educate you about things. I know that I get overwhelmed by my inbox. I talk about that quite openly. I go on unsubscribing binges. I also know with social media that we're getting so much information that Facebook actually can't keep up with the amount of information that is being produced. We know most of us are not in a position to embark on television or radio advertising. I don't know what the return would be on that. A lot of us have seen print material end up in the bin, which I find heartbreaking because I'm the one that's usually had to agonize over the design of it and then the spend of it. So what have we got left that we know that works? Well, it's in the building of relationship. And these relationships can be with each other. These relationships can be with peers. These relationships can be with people in your community. And that community these days can look like your geographical location, but it could be like here on Facebook, or for those of you who know how to use it, on Twitter. Just being funny there. So I just want to really encourage and inspire the ladies that are in that group that you have encouraged and inspired me. Thank you for wholeheartedly getting a hold of the intention of the program, the message of the program, and being willing to do the stuff that possibly makes you all feel a bit uncomfortable. So that being said, I would like to know from this community how you all deal with that knot in your stomach. You know the knot in your stomach when you know you've got to do something, but you don't want to do it, and it sits there and it's a constant reminder of the thing you don't want to do, but you don't want to do it because you just don't want to do it. So how do you deal with the knot in your stomach? Do you feel it and go ahead anyway? Do you avoid it? Do you drown it in coffee? Do you avoid it by getting busy? Do you find lots of other things to distract you? I'm just curious to know, because that knot in our stomach can be telling us things. Now, it might be telling us danger, 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 or it might be telling us getting a little uncomfortable here. We need to think about this, or we need to plan for it. Or it might be saying, hey, there's the cliff. How about we jump off and see what's going to happen? There will be no one telling me today that they jumped off a cliff. That is a metaphorical cliff. I do not want people coming back telling me that I am giving inappropriate advice here. Jill Johnson Young, I hope you are laughing hysterically at my disclaimer there. I have had my head in a medico-legal report today, so that is probably why I've gone a little bit disclaimer crazy, because you have an opinion and then you have to back it up and then you have to say why your opinion is the result of all this other people's opinion. That's how you write reports. Well, that's how I've learned to write them. Anywho, when you decide the not is worse than the doing, then get it over with. Nice, Jill. It's just a decision. That's actually very good, very useful advice. I don't have a knot in my stomach today. Yes, agreed, no cliffs. But I know that the people in the 5 Favorite People program are all talking about this knot in their stomach. And I get it. I've been there. I will have a knot in my stomach. I will be talking about that probably into next week. And as I progress in the completion of this assessment, there will be a knot growing as I get closer to hitting send, knowing that that means that I might be called into court. That would give me a knot in my stomach. So we made it through to Wednesday. Yay us, managing my energy. Let's wave. Bye, Sophie. I managed my energy levels well today, so I'm very happy about that. So it looks like if I'm going to have high volume of clients on a Tuesday, we have low volume of clients on a Wednesday. Good news, Joe, just on how I'm managing my own energy. Well, that's it for me in private practice today. Looking forward to talking to you again tomorrow and Friday. We're almost on the home stretch to the end of the week, which is pretty cool. I'm going to see my son again this weekend, so I'm pretty excited about that. And Kelsey, we need a Facebook message chat. Looking forward to that as well. All right, until I talk to you again, go be your fabulous self.